Sagittarius, hi, welcome to Unfold Your Soul, an important month ahead for you. So I'm here to give you some perspective on this month of June, where we will have a eclipse in your sign, the first of your eclipse season. So we will have this happening for you on the 5th of June. So this is going to be an important day, and with the energies around, it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to look into your energies. I'm going to look into past, present, future. I will not read upside down, as this is a general reading, might not resonate with everyone. Do check out your moon sign, your Venus sign, or your ascendant sign if it would not. And maybe if you want additional messages as well, I'm good to go. Meditated on the cards and ready to read for you. We start with Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and Knight of Cups. So you come into June as the discoverer, as an absolute beginner, and it might not feel like that. It might be like, oh my god, I've been through so much, but at the same time there's this complete newness when it comes to your inspiration, when it comes to your emotions. And this might actually be manifested in a person coming back from the past. A person, it can be a person coming back from the past, a person literally that you have known before in this life, but also a past life connection. That is very powerful with these eclipses. This does not have to be a romantic affair, but with the Knight of Cups, it seems that it might also have that aspect. So this is somebody who brings you an important message of love. This can be a message in disguise at first that you do not recognize as a message of love as such, because it is so new and it is so kind of unexpected, and it's gonna be a month full of synchronicities. You're gonna feel that there is a web that connects everything, and that every single event of your life leads up to the next, and why and how is going to be revealed to you little by little as you open yourself to that spirit of the invisible, of everything that has yet to manifest, but that you see happening before you. I do feel that there is a big expansion for you spiritually and emotionally that is going to be just starting. It's just starting all over again for you in June. There's a lot of energy that kind of moves you towards a different truth. Like what you formerly believed was true, now you're gonna be like, oh, okay, but there's also this and this and this and this that is possible. And perhaps for some of you who are in a relationship, there is somebody coming in very strongly from the outside. We're gonna clarify later. And for those of you who are single, it looks like you are meeting someone entirely new from a foreign land, or entirely new in belief system, in life path, in what this person has been up to before meeting you. The trail that has been spun before King of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Devil in your present position. So in June you are going to be, it's like at first you're scared of this. You're like, oh my god, what is this? I need to hold on to my truth with all might. I know who I am, and I need to stand in that truth. I've come so far, right? And you're holding on to that. It's like holding on to a certain belief of what life should look like, how the other should be, how you should be with the other. At the same time, there's going to be like, you're going through an infatuation. You're going to be infatuated with this person, and kind of want to indulge in it, and you're going to be like, oh my god, this person is changing me so much, is bringing in all that for me. And this might not be from the beginning of June, that this might be already that this person is there, because you come into that in June. And you know, these eclipses give it a few weeks. Time is fluid, and we're all not always that open to receive a message as potent as coming in the shape of an entire person. But I do believe that this is a relationship with the devil card. You see these people are tied together, right? But they are kind of happily indulging. And the way it is anchored here in this reading tells me that this is a person you had to meet of a past life with whom there are still ties that have not been beautified, that have been left unresolved. So this might pull you after an initial like an initial fire within you, and like all this fresh emotion and feeling so much alive, and kind of the romantic character of this person as well might be first like wow, and then be like, oh my god, what to do now? I feel so invaded almost. And this person is suspicious, so I feel a suspicion from your side, a suspicion, and a wanting to hold on to what you had established for yourself as a life. But there's going to be like a passion, a sexual attraction, something within you is gonna want to light the fire, Sagittarius. Wow, okay. Then we have the Two of Swords, the High Priestess, and Three of Swords. So you're a truth seeker. And we're in a time where we kind of as a collective want to embrace multiple truths. Like be curious, learn again, forget what we have known. And there is a choice here that you are going to have to make near the end of June, maybe already around mid-June, 21st, the veil between the spirit world and your reality is going to be exceptionally thin. And we're going to have that eclipse, that last eclipse in Cancer. So there's something hidden for you here that you do not have the clarity that you wish to have. You might think that you have it. You might think that you have this unity within you, like this is what I want in my life, this is what I believe. But then there is a split of that. And it seems that doesn't match anymore. That your actions and what you want to do is not matching anymore your old you. So there is going to be a like this is your full moon of the year as well, on the 5th here. So there's going to be a change that you will be asked to make. And this change, there's like, it's gonna be very straightforward in the beginning. Like it's gonna be simple, like, or I hold on to what I believe is true, or I just open myself up and take the blindfold off and look at all these other ways of life, and this way of living life that I had not that I did not want to look at. This person can be a water sign I'm feeling, or somebody, we have air signs here, and spirit is strong. There's a lot of air signs. Could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, but also like a Pisces, Scorpio energy with Knight of Cups and the Devil next to one another, and the High Priestess here could be a Scorpion energy as well, or somebody who has a lot of Scorpio in his or her chart. But you know, that's like that's not really like relevant. We all have so many planets within us. Thing is that you come here, like, so you arrive with this newness, this new love offer, this new person, this new idea, this new thing, this new fire within you, with all this freshness. And then there's this kind of pulling back, like, oh my god, what is this? Am I gonna have to change everything that I believe in? And then near the end of June already, there's a very potent choice that you need to make. We have a 2 and a 2 is a double choice, and a choice we receive the options. So take a time to sit back, go to nature, go near a water body to meditate and to think about it, and take another view, take a bird's view on this. Hearing a lot of birds here right now, because there might be something that you're not seeing, and this something that you are not seeing is about yourself here. With the High Priestess, it's about yourself. It's about your soul, Sagittarius. It's this deep yearning to know who you truly are, and we can know it through the other. We can know it through what attracts us in another, what repulses us in another, what we are scared of, what we don't want to look at. The people we consider our enemies, if you have such a thing, are the people we consider our antagonists, are other, like the ones who live their life completely opposite in belief system. And that is everything's perspective. For them that is true. So this is about changing your perspective in the month of June. With the High Priestess, you're probably gonna be looking up information on the net on things like soul connection, and on maybe even your lineage, what they believed in. You are going to dive really deep into yourself to make this choice. And I would invite you to embrace that energy. We do come in here with the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords, that too does tell me that there is another person at stake here. You might be already in a relationship, or might have been considering someone else coming into June, and then there is this third party who shakes, like this person who shakes everything up. And it's gonna rain a bit on you. It's gonna rain quite a bit, but you have a big heart, Sagittarius, and it's whole and it's pumping and it is still there. Just take a deep breath, take a seat in the heart. This is telling me, take a seat in the heart to make this choice, because this is gonna make you grow like never before. We have this 3 energy, and a 3 is always growth. A triangle, we say, is always good because it's harmonious. It's harmonious, the energies can flow. Now in couple situations, of course, that is, we have other interpretations because of our belief systems and because of this romance that we all have within us. I'm going to have to clarify each and every one of the cards, and I'm going to continue the way things were going here. So Ace of Wands, King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the 2. So everything is confirming this big change and this duality, this kind of embracing the duality of life, that there is not one way to do it. There is not one way to do it, Sagittarius, and remember this. At the same time, I see someone coming into June who's very rooted in his ways, and who has kind of made a certain commitment. So there might be commitment, like paperwork to apartments, maybe real estate you bought into, maybe you recently got married to someone, or you are married to someone. With the King of Cups, I feel that you, before, like that you come into, like that you have this kind of thing, like certainty about how you feel, about your life, about everything that is playing in your life, the different actors, your different family members, the people of your tribe, that you kind of have like, yeah, okay, I know how I feel about these people, and there's a certain fixedness about that, like that is your view. And then there is like an opening up for you here towards other possibilities, a curiosity towards the world that might be even kind of pushed on you by an external karmic event that brings in a situation, that brings in another person that we have here represented here, this water fire energy. So water fire are the most clashing, they show each other the most also when there is this opposition, right? Let's see this Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is a whole, it's interesting because the 5 keeps on popping up in the middle, and 5 is the most human number. It's 10 cut in half. It's like the change, it's where we change. You know, like in the Hierophant we commit, but in all the other suits of the tarot, there's a shift. We change after the 5. And here it's again going from this unity towards a change, towards, I feel with this Ace of Cups that you're coming into June like really meeting this soulmate, this past life connection. Somebody who makes you think about everything that you've ever lost, your childhood, yeah, and there's a strength that you have, and that you always, like, you will always have that strength. You can always create a personality that functions for you, Sagittarius. Don't be afraid here. Don't be afraid. All that is developing is for your, is for the higher love, for the good of all. But there's going to be like, you are going to look at losses that you hadn't looked at for a very long time. Things that, you know, you're going to be reminded of childhood, of things that happened, relationships that you might have lost there and that have shown you a great deal. And you're going to come to a place where you can appreciate that other view that these people had back then. But as we mature, we learn how to accommodate different points of view at the same time, and you were not able to do that at that time. And I feel that you're gonna extract a deep lesson in the first half of June. You're gonna have a deep lesson about that, and about going over these important people in your life and finding forgiveness. Forgiveness is a key word here for you, Sagittarius, because when we forgive and truly forgive, forgiveness is a personal thing. We don't have to forgive the other. We're forgiving ourselves. So I feel that this is gonna be brought up by this connection. And this person that is coming into your life, she is an initiator. There's gonna be something utterly magic about the way you meet. Something like, it's gonna be sudden, and you're gonna feel it in the eye contact, and it's going to be like pure magic, like worlds will be birthed within you, but very intense. So you were doing your work, Sagittarius. Your card comes up here, the Temperance card. You were doing your work. You were like working at something, like taking things, like taking your day by day. I feel like you had a certain routine about things coming into June, and that you finally found that. And then there is some sort of karmic completion, like a contract that was made in a past life that has not been fulfilled, and that marches into your life, and that confronts you with the things you did not want to look at. With the Temperance card here, it's about you like sticking your foot in the water and kind of tempting, like, okay, what is this about? What is this connection about? What is this whole new world within me? Why do I feel this way? And also there it's like all the things, right? It's like extreme happiness and extreme down at the same time, and still like filled with fortune, with hope. I do feel that there is some kind of benefits, some kind of opportunity that you're gonna get in work that might be completely separate from this connection. Like a page is turned there, and the thing that you have been working at will still give you rewards. It's just how you're going to receive these rewards are going to be completely different than you thought you would feel when you would reap the fruits of your work. That's English, yes. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, big change here. And I feel like a lot of this is like under the surface. You don't want to bring that out too much. It almost feels like you can explain it to no one. Like, not that no one can know, like that you have no friends. You do have a lot of friends, Sagittarius, but it feels like so inexplicable, as if you don't have the words for it. And again, all the progressions that I pull end in a two, a choice, a duality. You embracing that there's up and down, there is both sides of a story, there is all of that. So in the present, you kind of are chasing the truth about the situation. You want to know. You want to know, like, no matter what. You like, whatever happens, like, if I die tomorrow, basically, I want to know what this is about. But there is a big shift you are asked to make, a big transition. Some part of you is going to die, but it's always, when that happens, it's always to invite something in more balanced, something like an upgraded version of yourself. So in June, it's going to be like a balancing act, an act of choice, like which way am I going to go? And you're gonna want to be like the playful self that you have always been. So you might be indulging in activity and go try to forget about the situation altogether. And your emotions will be still very strong and stormy in the background. But you'll be playing with that balance and be playing with that kind of, okay, what if I see it this way? Maybe there will be a trusted friend that you will be able to confide in, who is going to give you another perspective, and you will first feel completely misunderstood by this and be like, no, you don't get me at all. But then the words of this person are gonna start to resonate. On the 9th, you might receive an important message of someone. Or you might receive an important message when you take a moment to quiet your mind and to go to a place where none of those thoughts matter that much. And when there is a big change and a whole new energy comes into a life, that might be like really complicated to do. But again, try to go near a water body. That'd be very calming. Like if there's a lake, a river, somewhere where you can connect to the water, Sagittarius. Yeah. This thing is keeping you up at night, and it's related to your marriage or the hopes for marriage that you maybe did not even know that you had. With this energy, it's possible that you are married and that there is another person in the mix now, but it's also possible that you have this dream of getting married, or that there is this marriage proposal which was there and that needed to be decided upon, and it keeps you awake at night. And there needs to be, like, people are asking for a decision. There's gonna be a certain judgment that needs to be made, because we are here on earth and we, like, our choice defines us. We have free will, so you are asked to make a decision, and you want to... There's some clinging to the past too. There's some clinging to who you believed you were going to be for the rest of your life, and that might not be who you are going to be, Sagittarius. And you are asked to cultivate compassion for that. People change, and that's all right. And you have that mutable energy where you can... You know, Sagittarius can be a flame, it can be a campfire, it can be the thunder, it can be all those things. It's mutable fire, so you have that possibility to change. And your soul is reaching out for you to do so, to judge well. And that means not judging others, to make a judgment that is going to be in right alignment with your development, with what you want to be in the world, with who you want to be and what you want to achieve. Okay, we do come from this 9 of, like in June, we do go from this 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. And I'm always happy, this looks like a very dramatic card, but I'm always happy when this comes up in a way, because that means that there's going to be at least some kind of closure about the mental anxiety that was going on, about this situation, about this encounter, about this soulmate that came into the mix here. So I feel like you go through so many shifts, like so many thoughts about this person, like he's the devil, she's the devil, like this is so not good for me, this needs to stop. It's like your mind is on fire about this. There might be a group situation, a celebration where this person comes up, or I feel that also other people are going to be talking to you about this person after you meet him or her. There's a strong will to hold on to everything that you've already built. Again, with this 9 energy, to everything that you thought you were becoming in terms of career, to everything that, to your own independence and your freedom. Like, you are freedom, Sagittarius, and if you're single, you're looking to be with someone with whom you feel free, but this thing comes in so intensely as an infatuation from that side or your side or both sides, that it might be clouding all of those things that you believed you wanted for yourself. And you feel that that is this external person who's causing this split within you, who is sort of suddenly changing everything. And then you're gonna hear things of other people about this person, and it seems as if it's divided, that you don't really know. Like you want to know this person, but you don't know. You don't know. He's a mystery, she's a mystery. And it's about learning to adapt and to be receptive towards the mystery that is the other, and allow yourself to step on the boat of life, to drift into the river of life here, Sagittarius. You, a lot of beauty is going to be created from this. Allowing yourself to go through the shadow side, to confront some demons are like sad experiences that you did not really process, and maybe changing also how you label that, because already I say sad, it has this connotation, but it's all the colors of life make life, and it's gonna be important to look back on the past, don't stay stuck in it, but to acknowledge the past for growth. So let's see this. So on this choice we have here, so I feel this might be pretty early in the month, around this eclipse already, or it can be, time is fluid, but we have here these three cards, and what this tells me is that there is such an emotion driving this thing forward. And so much communication. So much communication. It's like it's pouring out of you and this other person. Like you didn't even know that much emotion was possible. And then I do see like a soulmate union. So it seems like near the end of June you are going to want to approach this person. This is it. You want to approach this person on equal grounds. You want to move forward emotionally and spiritually, and in this communication. Question whether your intentions are pure. Go towards, like, ask yourself, am I coming from a space of love, or for a fear of the mystery and the unknown of that what I do not know? And if you come from a good place, you know, you can only ever be you, and that's the most important thing. You want to be with someone who loves who you are authentically. And I do feel that this person comes in super strongly, that you come in super strongly, and that there is a willingness from both sides at the end of the month to come together on equal grounds, to even this out, to smoothen out the situation, to move forward with this, or at least moving forward with a soulmate connection. So on the High Priestess, the Hermit came out. So it seems that for both of you there is this kind of, or for you specifically, there is this kind of idea like, oh, I want to isolate, I want to like stay within my strength. Though I don't want, you don't want to give away your power. I'm getting here with the Nine of Cups and the Strength card together. It's like a harnessing of your power and everything that you have become right now, and you're like, now I have to shift everything. Like, it's a very dual energy for you here. On one side, you want to come together on equal grounds, but there is a part of you that doesn't want to let go. And that is going to retreat into like study about this. I do feel you're going to look into things and Google things that you never looked up before. Also, let this information, take it. It's information, it's data, it's a part of the truth. All these things together can bring you again to a holistic truth, and you're going towards that. But this period is a lot more about discovery and allowing yourself to have the experience. I'm sorry for the motorcycle. So allowing yourself to have the experience of this other who seems to uncover a mysticism within you, mystical experience within you that you didn't know was possible. But I do feel a conflict of holding back, Sagittarius. So ask yourself, why am I holding back? Don't ask yourself like, okay, we're in the past like play games, and it's not about being right here. It's not about being right, and it's time for you to break out of a certain belief system. And to work from the inner flame of truth, the inner flame of your heart, and to express yourself from that place. Because sometimes we have these automatic reactions to people, to situations, and it's our conditioning, it's our programming. And this month you're going to shine a light on that and be like, okay, is this actually an instinctual fight or flight reaction that I'm having towards this? Or is it something that I need to look at? And again, we have like, it's like ace party here. So at the end of June, there's still going to be an indecision. This is not going to be completely cleared out. At the same time, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Let's see. So, when I see these three cards together, it's a lot about grounding. You're gonna want to go back to nature. You're gonna want to connect with the world beyond. Like where everything, like, you know, where the seasons, you see the seasons change, you see, like, when we have this connection with nature, we know that everything is impermanent and this too shall pass. I do feel that there is something that you need to look at that is hard to look at. Something that's going to be uncovered at the end of May, like secret. Can be a secret about yourself that you are just not admitting to yourself. I do see a new beginning, but I see you also contemplating at the end of June. Contemplating your achievements, contemplating like what are the seeds that you have planted in your garden, because we're going to have your full moon here. So that's a harvest. That's kind of a harvest of your entire year we have here. But a harvest of all your past lives as well, Sagittarius. So I'm feeling that you are going to be contemplating that and taking the time to do so. This is a very good time, the summer solstice at the 21st of June, to go do this, to contemplate and to look into your connection with, because you're gonna need to feel grounded here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is extend your reading a tiny bit more, because I'd like to look into into this connection a bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull where you met this person, like something around the meeting, the attitude, the other person's attitude, any possible outcome here. So yeah, we have like a utterly Jupiterian Sagittarian card here, the Six of Wands, a success. There's some kind of a thing that, a situation that is, like your creativity, your independence. What have you created that has been successful? So it feels that you are going to meet this person when you feel shiny, when you feel like, it's time to put myself out there. And this gonna be subconsciously, like you're gonna feel successful. So you're gonna feel like outwardly, I want to shine, I want to give my magic to the people. And maybe, well, we're all in lockdown, so maybe you're gonna go out again and there's gonna be like a first gathering here. This is very close to that. And I feel like you're gonna meet this person around other people when it's like there's a lot of sunlight. Maybe not literally sunny, but there's a lot of sunlight in the room. A sunlight, you feeling in your power. Your attitude, again, Princess of Swords. So this kind of knowing and fixedness of opinion. And the other person, you're gonna feel this other person as if he or she is judging you. And this might not be the person's intention at all. I feel that this is not his or her heart. That's just how you perceive that, because it's such a potent mirror this person holds up for you. So again, this is perception here with the Swords and the Judgment. In a possible outcome, we have the Lovers. So I don't know what to say. We have like all the soulmate cards on the table. We have the Two of Cups and the Lovers here in the outcome. So I do feel that this is kind of, and I'm very cautious with these words, twin flames, because often it's just, well, I don't want to claim that I have the authority on the subject, but just somebody who awakens and stirs deep waters within you. And with the Lovers here, there is like a commitment, and again the Lover speaks of choice, and we do have all these twos here. So you're going to have to make a life-changing choice here at the end of June, Sagittarius. I do wish you all the best with this. Wow, I'm speechless. Very intense reading. Thank you so much for watching, Sagittarius. Do subscribe to my channel, that helps me a lot. Click like, share, comment, all the things. Thank you so much for watching. I hope